Hello guys, welcome to Global Happenings. Today we have a breaking news here for you, and the headline of the news reads, finally Oshiomole's fate has been decided in the appeal court. See details. But before we continue with details of the news and further analysis, we'd like to encourage you, if you've not subscribed, please just hit that red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon, and immediately you'll be getting notification anytime we publish our videos. All right, let's look at the news in detail. The news have it that the appeal court sitting in Abuja has called off the hearing in the appeal by the national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Adam Oshiomhole, on his suspension by the Federal High Court. The appeal court had last week sent notices of hearing to his party in the appeal, but when party got to court on Monday, the Justice Stephen led three-man panel of justices sat to hear other cases. When the panel rose later, it promised that another panel will be reconstituted to hear the APC national chairman's appeal. Parties were, however, taken aback when a female official of the court announced to a packed courtroom that the court has elected to hear Oshiomole's appeal on a later date, to be communicated to parties later rather than having a new panel. The former Edo State governor, who arrived early at court, is currently meeting with his team of lawyers on the next step to take. Wow. This is a terrible news for Adams Oshiomole's camp, because it therefore means his fate has finally been decided. Tomorrow will be when the NEC, National Executive Council meeting, will be meeting, and topmost on the list of on the agenda will be choosing or appointing or electing a new a new acting national chairman. An acting national chairman. Already the South APC leaders had already communicated their resolution at their meeting to the NEC, and one of it was that they want the position to still remain with the South owing to the fact that it's still their turn to lead. Don't forget that Adam Oshiomhole was the former governor of Edo State, and coming from Edo State, it means he's still part of the South. So if he had been suspended, they believe that that slot should not be given to any other people or to any other geopolitical zone, but should be given to their own, still given to the South. And the person that they presented was actually the secretary, and the secretary of the party, which is Victor Gadom. They want him to still continue, let him work, because even after the national chairman stepped aside, when he was suspended, the national chairman stepped aside, Adam Oshiomhole stepped aside, he was the one that was running affairs in rescheduling meetings and all of that. So the South leaders are now pleading and also demanding that their slot shouldn't be given to any other person, but they should appoint Victor Gadom as the acting national chairman of the All Progressive Congress Party. But with his appointment as the National Congress Party, there are a lot of fears in the minds of so many people. If you have to, start analyzing this far back when this whole thing, came on board. The reason why, just like Bola Tinubu had rightly said, that the reason why there's a lot of tussles, there's push that he should be suspended and all of that, that one of the main reason is not because he has breached any of the constitutional provisions of the party, or maybe has been involved in any anti-party, or extra-party activity and all of that. But the reason is because everyone is looking at 2023. And guess what? That is nothing but the truth. That is what is causing a lot of chaos, because apart from the fact that he has also goofed by himself, because even as we are trying to talk about the fact that people are trying to push for his removal or are really sponsoring his his removal, despite the fact we are talking about that, we have to also take into consideration that he has been found guilty in different respects. For example, in the month of November, according to Grapevine, he was EFCC were given list of people whom he collected money for so that they can stand election on the platform of APC. And I think everything amounted to about $55 million, if I'm sure. The likes of this guy's name was there. The likes of the current governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, was there. Ordinarily, according to the information, Hope Uzodinma was not meant to be the one to, represent the party in the gubernatorial election. He wasn't the one. There were other persons who were far more qualified than him to stand election. But Adam Oshiomhole, according to the information we gather, is that he keeps on demanding for money from people before they can, be allowed to flag the party's flag or represent the party in any of the elections that they were qualified to, present a candidate. So with that and other issues, some believe that the reason why they seem not to be grasping more grounds, or the reason why there's a lot of failure in the party, especially in the area of establishing their domination, the authority in some new state, was because of Adam Oshiomhole. For example, the case of Biafra state governor failing, that's APC governor, who legally won the election, but on the grounds of fake results, he was kicked out. Most people are still throwing the blames at Adam Oshiomhole that he's behind it and all of that. But just like Bola Tinubu had rightly said, the main reason is because of presidency come 2023. Right now, even a reasonable number of the northern leaders have supported the fact that the South should be the one providing who will, be living in Aso Rock. That's who will be ruling the face of Nigeria from Aso Rock. They said it should be a Southerner. But right now, where the struggle is would it be a Southwesterner? Would it be a Southeasterner? Would it be a South-South? Those are some of the struggles right now. Bola Tinubu had already, I can still recall back when, I think in 2018, Saraki came up and said that the reason why Bola Tinubu is still supporting the person of the current president, as President Muhammadu Buhari, was because, they had been an agreement that Buhari will hand over power to him, So that's why he's not ready for anybody to take powers from the current president during that period of general election. That was when they were talking about all of that. So with that in mind, therefore means that Tinubu wants to be there. And Tinubu was one of the people that helped Adam Oshiomhole to get into that position as the national chairman, because I believe that for him to help him, certainly there must have also been an agreement between them. The party people, they said, hey, as you are getting in here, I'm going to assist you to get to this position, but you must also help to deliver me as they represent the presidential aspirant of our party come 2023. But right now, I think their bubbles have been busted, and now that their bubbles have been busted, a lot of people are trying to align who's going to take power. If this person comes on board, would he understand how this whole game was played and all of that? Most people believe that Bola Tinubu would not want anybody to take over that position except the person whom he feels is okay. I'm talking about Jimobi, who is the former governor of Oyo State. Some believe that he's sponsoring that guy because he believes that one will cooperate with him. Victor Giadem is one person that we do not really understand whose side he's going to be tilting to, and if we do not really understand whose side he's going to be tilting to, then there is going to be serious battle come 2023. That is, if there are no workings for him to be kicked out of the position, and also if the suspension of Adam Oshiomhole stand already right now. If you look at most of the comment made by some of the party stalwarts, party chieftain, a lot of them, for example, Sage, the likes of Rochas Okorocha, the likes of Amosun, and the rest, all of them are saying that the time for Adam Oshiomhole is over in APC, that he has his expiration time has come and he must go. So the case of him coming back is not there. And if he comes back, there will be zero cooperation for him. So I don't even see the possibility, because one of the most important things that the party will be looking at is the corporate objective of the party itself, not individual benefit. If you are sponsoring him to come back, certainly there's going to be a case of, some members seceding to other parties. It may lead to the breakage of the party, lead to the breaking of the party into different fragments. Before you know, the strength that the party has enjoyed thus far will not be there, and the likes of PDP will want to push as hard as they can to make sure that they take over power from them come 2020. So right now, they're trying to put their house in order. That's the main pursuit now. They want to make sure that they put their house in order. So anyone whom they believe will be the Judas should be kicked out of the seat. But then there are different caucus in the APC. There's Bola Tinubu caucus. Though some people believe that El Rufai is already a part of Bola Tinubu, there are different caucuses, in APC. And since there are different caucuses in APC, we have Bode George also is still expressing interest. We have different caucuses in APC. So, but right now, most people are recommending that they should give presidency to Southeast. They are recommending that Southeast should be the next person to sit on that seat, which therefore means if any Southeasterner comes up, whether on the platform of APC or on the platform of PDP, he will garner a lot of support. But that's one of the things that I believe the likes of Bola Tinubu, who have been on the waiting list for as long as now, and who have contributed tremendously, which he believes he has contributed tremendously, not only to the party but even to Nigeria. He believes that he has paid his price in Nigeria. He deserves to be the president of Nigeria. I think that he will frustrate any step taken towards enthroning anybody that is a Southern Easterner. Now that the case of Oshiomhole has been concluded, let's see what the future looks like for APC. Are you expecting that the party will be torn? It's like, is it going to be broken into different fragments? Are we going to see a situation whereby different people with different plan will be stepping out of the party? Or do you think that there will still be that unity of faith, unity of purpose by APC to keep forging ahead so that they can still produce the 2023 presidency? If you have something different in your mind, please let's